Hi guys, I hope you had a load of fun playing with your words and you came up with a whole load of new words to break those spells and maybe a whole new set of keys to get you into that mansion that you were hoping to get yourselves into. So today, now that you know a bit more about the language and how I've broken things up, I would like to speak about DNA. Now, I'm going to call science out on their lack of creativity. I don't know where those 4 random letters came from. Okay, gas, this, that, okay, I get it. But I mean, they could have been L-I-F-E, they could have been L-O-V-E, they could have been H-O-P-E. They're 4 letters that unite us, and by changing the way we look at those 4 letters, we can actually change the way we see the entire world. So I believe it's like speaking a different language. It all means the same thing, but it's just spelt differently. Maybe humans are love, and then it's a cat is a completely different configuration, and then as each configuration, it's just a different language. So just because I don't understand Chinese doesn't mean that it's not, the meaning is not exactly the same. And just because I don't speak Arabic doesn't mean that it's not exactly the same. When we don't understand, oh, I don't like cats, or they don't like me. No, it's because you think you don't speak the language, which is L-O-V-E or L-I-F-E. So when we're looking at the way DNA is everything, all life on this planet, and how not everything, everything actually falls under that category. What I'd like to start with is looking again at splitting up another word, which is alienation, and that is actually now who we are, the army. Alien nation. It was a president, Regas, I believe, who said that the only way there was going to be some form of anything would be via an alien invasion. So this is where this plan comes from. Sorry, my cat. And looking at how we, those who have been completely alienated from society, can band together under what I call the 4 strands of human DNA. Food. Hungry people are not happy people. So if you feed someone, instant change. Like instant. It's like, oh, we want to be friends now? Okay, sure. Hungry people is like, where's the cake? And so food is one of the things that we have all had to do, regardless of where you've lived on the planet. We all need to eat. And that also includes, obviously, all the other strands of DNA. And I'll run you guys through my garden tomorrow, because there's a way of being very inclusive in our environments. The second one is fashion. Now, you don't have to be into fashion to know that fashion always makes a comeback, and that we as people have always had some form of a fashion, whether it was a leaf, or whether it was, there's lots of the skins, and everything makes a comeback. So we all need to eat. We've all needed to clothe ourselves to some point. Music. Every culture globally, and even, I'm not even talking humans, I mean birds, animals, everything has music, sound, and vibration attached to it. Now, there's an amazing device that I can't wait to get my hands on. It's called a plant wave, and you can attach the pads to a plant and it will play its song. Each plant, like a human, has its own sound and its own vibration. Again, everyone's DNA strand is those 4 letters just reconfigured differently. Our thumbprints. Cats have it. Plants have it. Everything has it. So you've got food, you've got fashion, you've got music, and my last one is humor. Now, 2020 was just okay, it was a shit joke about toilet paper, but it really brought the world together. And we need to laugh. It's just something. Okay, listen, my humor might not be everybody's cup of tea, but then other people's humor, and we can just be like, okay. The idea is that we use these four strands that have been embedded in us, in our blood, in our everything for centuries, and look at how we can unite those, because there's discrimination in everything, absolutely everything. And you're not going to change it, but what we can actually do is start to look at it from a different perspective and start to learn the language. So rather than be like, I don't understand Arabic or French or Spanish, you can be like, I don't understand it, but I know it means that, you know? And that's fine. You don't need to understand a whole language to get by. Can I have a beer, please? Cerveza, por favor. Like, there are very small things that we can actually look at coming together, and how we can create the alienation, unification, invasion by unification. And it sounds a bit sort of like, huh? But think of American Idiot. Do you want to be an American Idiot? Do you want to remain alienated from your environment and from everything around you? Or, you know, does this actually make sense, and will the penny finally drop, and will you be like, hey, this is a great party? So again, let's go to the word party very quickly, because this is what I'm going to leave you guys on. Food, fashion, humor, music, they're all ingredients for a party. What ingredients are you putting into the mix? You have conservative parties, you have right wing, left wing. I want a funky evolution party. So I hope this kind of breaks down what DNA is, and how we as the alien nation can actually start coming together under our strands of DNA, which is love. Because do you want to remain HATEFEAR? That's what those four letters currently spell. But they could mean love, they could mean life, they could mean hope. We are the army, we are the alien nation. So I'm going to leave you with that for today, and maybe tomorrow we'll go through the psychology of plants and people.